Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I've come on today because I want to do some bead stuff. Just felt like doing a bit of something with me beads because I was looking at this. I was looking at this today, and Karen the other day showed me, well, I think I've seen before, but how to curl the ends of the paper clips. I'm going to try it with these ones. So I've got my new pliers here, and I want to see if I can do that myself. I hope I can, because then I want to show you how to make some perfume bottles for miniature ones actually. Okay, I'll get hold of this myself here. Wait a minute, I'll get hold of it. And then you turn it. Which way do you turn it? Where's the other one gone? Does it go in or back? Ah, where did I put that? Yeah, there's that much stuff on the table here, couldn't see it anyway, really. Sonia. That is not it, that is not good. Oh dear, just do this. Maybe, as long as it goes back. Oh, here it is. Gee, I don't know how she got this to move. My hands are not really planned on this today. Go around like that. Really. Well, that looks good. Doesn't sort of finish up at the beginning, but it looks really good, doesn't it? Push it back in. We made him a bit skew-whiff, didn't we? Okay. Try this one here. Have another go. Let's see if I can turn this one. Oh yeah, this is not as tough as that other one. Nowhere near. Goodness me, that one there is really really strong and was really hard to move, but I can use that on some, don't worry. And then you get this one here, this side, and you turn it back one way or the other. I don't suppose it's going to make much difference, it's just going to be turned around anyway. Isn't that weird how that other one is very strong compared to this one, which, that's not bad. Look at that. One's a bit bigger than the other, but that's okay. It'll still work for me, won't it? So, that's not... Sorry, excuse me, I might have to have a mouthful of water. That's not what I planned on doing today. I'm going to show you how to do perfume bottles. Miniature ones, and we could do a lampshade, just depends, okay? So, I get jewellery, right, as you would do, you know, we get pieces of jewellery. Now, these are really good stones, these ones on here. I need a pair of pliers with a bit of grip, and my new ones don't have any. Oh, hang on a minute. I bought myself a nice box of these, remember, for my birthday or something, and they didn't have any sort of grip on them. This one could have. Could see here on these are really old, but they've got little teeth along there, and when you get hold of something, you really got hold of it. But these ones that I've got here, I don't think I had any. Look at that, that's got no grip on it whatsoever. So just as well I decided to keep my old ones anyway, because these haven't got any on there. So if you I don't know how much they cost me, but because I can't remember, I've had them a little while now, but not that long, but they don't have a grip, so therefore they don't hold onto something. These probably old as me. Well, maybe not quite, because I might have made them back then, but that's a really nice colour, isn't it? Oh, I like that. It's a really dark greeny colour. I have these too. These come off another piece of jewellery, these ones. And I got some Jessie James beads that I was gifted a long time ago, but you could use those. This one here I've actually made out of the Jessie James beads. I don't know if I need to come in a tiny bit, because I don't want to be out of the shot. But if I stay here I should be right, shouldn't I? Okay, so this is what I'm going to show you how to do. It's not hard. You just probably need the right things, okay? Now I've set everything on the lid of that. So let me see, what can I put them onto instead of on the lid of that? Put them on this lid here. I'm putting this so I can see what I was doing. But I need to open this box that I've got sitting here, because it's got bits in it I'm going to use. Right, now, you need a piece, you need an underneath, and I'll show you that, like this is the stand, say, and that's a really big one, so that would be too big. You need little mirrors of some sort, because they're going to sit onto a mirror. You can have them freestanding, and usually they work pretty good and will stand by themselves. There's a little one there that I made. But I made these so they would go in little sets. So, but you can do it like that. That's perfectly fine how that's done. But the ones I was doing, I was putting on there. So, but you do have to have a curved base on the bottom. Let me see. I've got some here. I've got these ones, and they're very slight curve on them, see? You can see it's got a little dip in them. These ones here are much larger. Now, when you say that I've got a lot here, well, this is because where I get them from in China, they're not expensive, okay? So I've got these ones here. I just collected up over the years. I've been, you know, like before I started on YouTube, I did markets where I made stuff and sold it, you know. And that's what I did for many years before. I used to do the markets. I actually started doing some here in the town years ago, because nobody had them going. And when people get them going, don't seem to... The town goes, why haven't we got markets? So we get markets going, and then there's not enough people actually contributing to the things. But anyway, we did a few over the years, went to different venues, and it was good. Okay, so... This is a good bottom, which I made out of the bead cap. It's a bead cap because it looks like a little hat, I suppose. And like I said, you can get them in, there's the monster size ones here. There's this shaped ones here. All them different sort of styles. You can get heaps of different sort of bead caps. That one, there's one. There's round ones. You can get heaps of different sorts. So would be, and I collected a real lot of, majority of mine come from jewellery. Old jewellery that I bought for $1, like for a necklace, or, you know, bangles and things like that I've got really at good prices, you know, at the opportunity shops. So that's what I, I'm glad you can't see me because I haven't brushed my hair. Oh dear, it just occurred to me. I had to put my hand up there and thought, oh my goodness me, I haven't brushed my hair today. I got up at 6:30 this morning and it was absolutely freezing here. My husband wanted winter so bad, and needless to say, I didn't. I was getting really hot, but at least I could go, when you went from the bathroom to the bedroom for night time, you'd be dry before you got there. You know, because it was really hot, and now it's really cold and I can't find a thing to put in my hair to tie it back. Anyway, you can't see me, so I hope not. There's a mirror there. Isn't that terrible? Oh my goodness me, there I am. You can see me. Okay, must do a face video one day. Show you that I have got a tiny bit older than what I was the last time I did one. Anyhow, let's get back to this. All right, pearls. I love to use pearls when I do these little things. I do love to use pearls. I don't know what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to make some, put on me Etsy. I've sold some a while back now, a long time ago, because I started my Etsy a really long time ago before I had my YouTube channel. See, the pearly ones are really good, and I don't have to sit here and pull these off there because I do have some, okay? It's already off, like white colours and things that I'm going to use. And then I have these drop ones here. These drop pearls, see? And they've got to have the thing going through them up and down. The thing being the hole, so that'll sit like that, okay? Whoops. And see, like that. Okay, so let's get on with this. Now, to pick out what I'm going to use, I'll just make one like this, okay? So that'll show you how to do that one. So I need a pearl. I need a bottom part, which I'm going to use this gold one. I think I like that. And if you're going to put a piece, you need a little collar, like round in here, you know, to say that that's the where you twist it on and off, you know, just the top bit. So we're going to get one of those. I've got some really tiny ones here, and I've got some like this that they come off jewellery that I bought. All these tiny little ones here, they come off the jewellery. I don't know if you can see any of this stuff. Well, see, I lost the bead there. It is sitting up there. So that's very, very minute. That one, it's very little. It's sort of got a cone. Oh, what would you say? It was a cone shape to put together or something. Then you can use these. They come off the jewellery that I bought as well. These ones here did as well. They're a bit too big though. You could use something like this. There's all sorts of different ideas. There's a bit bigger one, but you'd use that for a bit bigger piece of work. Okay, so let me get me out one of these little tiny ones here. You can get all different sizes in these. You get hundreds of them for $1 on the internet. Okay, last you forever. Now the cap I want to put on one of those things there at the top. I think I got a piece of plastic or something underneath my foot, and it's making my foot slip across the floor, which is very annoying, especially when I'm trying to do something. And you can see that that's got a tinted grey colour about it. I want to get a pink one. Yeah. Make one like I've already done, I reckon. But if I could find a pink bead, a pearly pink bead, I could put that on. Anyway, we'll just do it. I wanted to show you how to do a couple of different ways, so you can find something to do them yourself, you know. Right, I'll set that up there. My heater's just switched on, so, and this has actually got some on there too that are up like that, which I thought that'd look really good with that one. So then that'll be two. Well, I haven't made this one before, but, and of course you need, well, I'm saying, because you could use wire, but that would be really difficult. You need some of these pins, right? Some of these long pins. And you need one with a flat bottom on them. And why Sonya, I put them all in here together. I don't know why I would do that, but I did. Some of these, see how it's got a little flat bottom on it, looks like a pin. You cannot use a sewing pin. They are not, they are too tight, too tough to turn. They are. You cannot turn them. They're really strong. So you'd be very disappointed if you tried to use an ordinary pin. You need these eye pins, and they are jewellery things, and you can get these by the truckload as well, okay, if you want to buy them the truckload. So I've got a couple here that they've actually been a little bit bent, but that doesn't matter because you can straighten these out. I don't want those ones with the rings on the top. I think I must have put them in a different place, the rest of those, because I thought I had them all in that one, but you know how that happens, don't you? Never mind. I've got enough here to work with. So this has got a bit of a, won't use him, he's got a bit of a twist on him. Now it doesn't matter what sort you use, so that you need something to work out. Now you're going to have a bottom bit, you need the size of your bead, which is about there, but we don't have to cut it off. I'm just saying we need to have that length, right, because you can get little small ones, but you can't do hardly anything with them because they're too tiny, see. You need something that's got a bit of length to it so you can use it, and that's probably 1.5 inches, maybe, that one. Okay, which are centimetres, I don't really know. 1, 2, 3 centimetres maybe, or 2.5, maybe 2 and a bit centimetres. Okay, so now that we've got that squared away, we're going to put the bottom part on, which the first bit that I turned up here. I'll use this part. Okay, so I hope that you can see this with, see this one here, what I've got flat. Now I've got that flat. Now the issue with this is too, there's a big hole in that, and it might pull through. Look, it went straight through there, see that? That's clever, isn't it, see? So what we do is we get something smaller. You can use a bead, or you can use this. I've got a little, one of those cap things. It actually is something that goes in between beads on your jewellery. See, there's, where's that camera thing? Look at that, it's tiny and wee. Sorry about me fingernails. Now, that can go under there first before you put that bit on, alright? And that way, hopefully, that will sit. But it won't, because this is too far down here. See, so that's going to wobble about. So I'm going to take that one off, and I'm going to put this smaller thing on here. Probably would have been better off to go with a tiny little bead, but if this works, I'll be good. Otherwise, I'll just have to change the way that this is spread out. So now I've got the first one on, right, which is one of those things, looks like a tiny little wheel. And of course it won't go over the end. And then I've got that bit on there, okay? So that's going to be that's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue on the bottom of there. And I hope I've got another glue. This is another different glue pot than the one I've been using, because by Jesus, it's been scary for me. Come on. This is a bit of glue. You can use hot glue, but I don't, because it'd be too much glue in these small things. See, the glue comes out of them really, and hang on to it a little bit there till you get it right. You know, you want it to be centre. You want everything to be centred. See, that's not going on into there because I didn't put any glue under that part of it, which I should have done. You want to stabilise it a bit to start with, okay? I'll put some around the post there, not too much, because I don't want it hanging off everywhere. Some of the ones that I did a while back, you know, and I'm not that marvellous when it comes to the glue, because you've got to get the right sort of thing that works for you. Right sort of glue that does what you need it to. You want to make that straight. Now, because that hole there is big, this stem thing is going to wobble about a bit, you know, so make sure that you've got hold of it really good. You know, you want to make sure that it's really good. You don't want to just push it on there. That's not, you know, because see here where I've got all that room to wiggle, I've got all that wiggle room. I don't want that. Now I'm just going to use the mirror to to check up to see if it's going to sit level, and I think it will. I actually put a trim around the edge of the mirror, and then some of these I put little serviette on, but I don't think I'll do that today, because I like the reflection of the thing going down anyway on the bottom. Okay, so that's that bit. Right, and it's pretty much dry, I hope. Here's a mirror that I did earlier. It looks like I've got glue all over it from something, but it'll come off really easy. No worries about that. Yeah, well, the glue will clean off. But I've stuck some flat back pearl trim around there, see, and put a bit of felt on the bottom. Very rough job that was. Maybe I shouldn't say I did it. Anyway, this is still doing a bit of a wobble, but maybe now it's sort of secure enough that I'm happy to go on with this now. So I wanted the pearly bead. I think I wanted the pearly bead. So now I'll put the pearly bead on. Now you don't have to worry about putting any glue onto the pearly bead. Now I'm not real sure that I'm overly convinced that that's what I'm going for this now. It's not too bad. It doesn't look too bad. It's just, you know, it looks a bit weird. Maybe the bead needs to be a bit bigger. Let's try a bit bigger bead and make it a gold one. Well, that's a bit flash, isn't it? Geez, eh? That looks really cool. I do like that better, I must say. Now I'm going to put another one of these little tiny things on. And that. Well, actually, it hasn't got that bigger. It has got a bit bigger hole than what I would have liked it to have. Now that looks really nice, doesn't it? I do like that. So the top bit we need to have, what do you reckon about a gold bit? That's gone very flash now, hasn't it? For its lid. There, that. Isn't that cool? Right. Now for the now for the part. Right, now you got to make sure now this is going to stick there, okay? And you got to cut that off. But you got to cut that off back down here somewhere, all right? And the reason I'll move this stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. That's not good. Sorry about that. What can I put under there? This is my phone ringing again. Every time I get in here and do this, it starts on me. It's probably someone trying to sell me something anyway, and if it's one of my children, I'm sure they'll ring me more than once just to make sure I get there on time. See how that is? Actually, we said we were going to turn it off when we do this, because my husband's out the back and I'm in here, and we reckon we were going to switch it off. So that's going to stand really good. But what we need to do is cut that off down here, okay? So I'm going to have to take a bit over 1/2 inch off it, all right? And small prayer to make sure that we do that and not take too far. But I can sort of eyeball it a bit and see, well, I know that that's how big the little thing is anyway, don't I? Righto, so we'll cut that off there. It's still got a bit of a wobble up that bit. But once you get this glued, which I'm a bit worried because it's still wobbly because it's not filling up the... When I first did this, I actually used toothpicks because they went through the beads with a bigger hole a lot easier. So that's going to go on there like that, okay? So I need this to be really well and truly done glued. Me glue, me crazy glue pots. And come on. Sorry about this. It'll go around in there, nobody worry about that, it'll go on. There we go. I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to wait, and I'm going to hope, and I'm going to pray that that will stay in a position that is good and not wobbly. And it is doing a bit of wobbling. Look at that. Okay, so let's get into this a bit better. We'll put some more glue down here, I think. The only thing is, well, I don't like to see the glue on the things, but I can put it on here where the base of the bead's going to be, so it can be stuck to this base part. And if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm sorry about that. Oh, I know there's a hole there somewhere, right. Got that. Glue on the top of that bit. This little tiny piece on next, and this little piece on next. Now, are we going to hope that that's going to do it this time for us? We'd hope so, wouldn't we? See, even this bottom bit here is not... I'm going to hang on to it really. Too much wobbling. Might be right in a minute. It'll dry. There'd be a good idea to glue these together with some of this E6000. Might be better. The only thing is that it takes too long to dry, that stuff. It dries good. To me, it takes too long. There we go. And we're going to have to persevere with this bottom bit. Maybe got to wait till this dries, you know, because it's... Look at that. Where am I? Oh, we're near the camera. Okay. There's the camera there, so you go towards the camera. Righto, so that's that one. And you can stick onto there. The idea with me putting them all onto the little thing was to put them on a dressing table, you know, a miniature dressing table, so you could have it for a centrepiece on there, you know, the little bottles. So there's that one there. Okay, now we're going to do a different sort of style because we want to, don't we? I don't think I'll use this. I don't know that it'll dry too quick enough for me. I'm not quite sure about that. It's a really long time since I used it. I hope it's still okay. Righto, now that's for that one. The idea for the bigger ones, like this, it's pretty much the same. You just need to have, this one here's probably way too big a size, but it'd be good for me to show you. And that's too huge, the bottom on that, wouldn't it? Isn't it? I should say. Let me see. Maybe I could use the green one and put a top on it like that. That's too big for that though, for that green one. That's still big for that too, I think. We need the right size, don't we? We do. This is a good sized bottle. This is a really good sized little bottle, and look at the shape of it. It's actually a bead, of course. I'll show you these ones in here. These might be a bit better for me. I could try one of these pink ones. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Now I've got a bit bigger whirly bit on there. Look, that's neat, isn't it? I'm going to put that on the top, around the top part here of it. And the bottom bit, I'm going to use something maybe a bit deeper, but not, so I can get it to stand up nicely. Where's the bead? How about that? That'd look good on as a lid, wouldn't it? That'd look really good as a lid on there. I had some. This looks like a gypsy bubble ball. What do you call them things? It tells you stuff. The other day I couldn't work that out either. What are they called? Something. He's all yelling at me, but it's not getting through. Oh, well, I'll make this too while I'm here. Why not? Why not have one of these as well? So I'm going to put, I wonder if this will fit in here, because this is going to have to be tightened up, isn't it? It's just too open, and see, it's got a big hole in it. So to fix that up, we put that in there. Look, we glue it. We're going to glue that in there, and when I figure out what we're making, crystal ball. How's that? Real easy. You can make a crystal ball. Okay, put that in there. This one goes in there on top. The little flat one goes inside the big one because of the size of the hole we want it to be. Move that over a bit. Come on, you can do this, Sonya. Okay, there we go. Now, I may be able to put that through there and get away with that and use that with the circle on the bottom. I can, look, because it's gone right up. It's gone right up past there. Only reason I'm doing that is because I don't have. Now, what else do we need to have on a crystal ball? Would we need one of these under it? No. I think it just goes straight on the top of something shaped like that, doesn't it? But it's got a really big hole in it, though. See? It's got a really big hole in it. You'd have to really tighten that down and make it fit. Wait a minute. Let me see. I'm going to cut a bit off there, and then I'll cut a bit more off. Then I'm going to bend this over like that. Squeeze it a bit. Hope I'm still in the shot here. Squeeze that in. A bit further. Have more glue. You can always have more glue on that, like so. Now, the thing with this is, if you put it in a dollhouse, that'll be good. Now, that should be, I'm going to have to open that a bit further so that's harder to put on there. So it'll stay done up. What do you reckon? That's what I'm trying to do. Fill up the hole with wire. There's a crystal ball. Don't you reckon? Look at that. Well, that worked well, didn't it? I do feel like I should have waited for it to dry a bit better though. I mean, and because I've opened this part up here, probably should open it a bit more because then it'll bend over while I'm pushing it in. Look, hopefully, this is going to work, hopefully. You know, this is hole, where's the hole? I push it in and hopefully it will stay stuck on there. I'm really pleased with that. I wasn't planning on making one of those, but I could just see it in the beads on the table, the crystal ball. There you go, and one of those there. Okay. Now this is really cool to make a perfume bottle out of. The only thing wrong with this is it's got some of the paint coming off of it, which is a shame because that'd make a really neat perfume bottle or a powder tin. If you do a powder tin, there's so many different things you can make. I might have a mouthful of water again. I've been chatting away here flat out. I might have enough time just to throw together one more. How big's the hole in that? That's huge too. Oh, look what I found in here. Well, there you go. Well, see, I collect up things and then I don't see them for a long time. I've got a what's the name? One of these from jewellery. Very good, Sonia. And here's the posts for me books, me journals. And here's me chain. I don't see things until I get them down to do something else, and then I find stuff that I've forgotten about. Okay, so let's do a different bottle. Righto. We might look at doing something with one of these lids. The lid's going like up like that. You know, because I think that'll look really cool. We need the base piece. Which is going to be not too flat, but I want it to be just right. Now, where's these pieces I had earlier? Some here. These have got big bottom parts on them. I'll have to... Oh, yeah, you know why I haven't got them? Because they're over here, aren't they, next to me? Look, that looks like... Does that look right? No, that does not. Actually, this way it will. No, that's too big too. You have to try these things though. You can't just... And then I've got these really, really, really tiny, tiny beads that probably the wire won't fit through, but I hope it does. And I need to get a move on with this because I don't want it to be too long. Where's my wire? I'm going to do these sticks. Oh, what am I doing? This is going to go through. Okay, we don't have to worry about that because it's not going to go through because I've used a circle. Okay, I used the one with the hole in it. I don't know what I'm doing, waving this around here if we're not showing you. See that one? It's got a hole in it, so I've used that on here. And then I'm going to put on this bead, maybe. Just looking. Don't like the idea of that unless it was up that way, and then that would be a thing. Let's put this down flat a bit. Let's flatten it down a bit. It's going to be the same sort of bottom as that other one, but I suppose that doesn't matter. I should have the right things. Righto. No, where's this? There's the silver one here. There's a silver bottom thing, like a cap. But you can't use that on there because that's not going to work. Where's these other sticks I had? I had sticks. I did have some sticks. They actually are not sticks, they're eye pins. There's a tiny piece of them. What have I done with these? Why have I got only ones with circles on them, Sonia? I did have heaps of both. Oh, here we go. I put these in on top of the others. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Not really. Not really. Okay, so these are moles long, but that doesn't matter. You've got to have the right thing. So let's put that under there. Whoops, in through there, and that's flat. Right, we're going to put glue on it. We're going to glue all the way up there this time because we're not going to be fiddling around forever on that. It's just not a good plan at all. Glue around the stick here, or the eye pin, and glue around that. I'm not thinking I'm liking this as much because he's not shiny. You know, the perfume bottle should be shiny. Hang on a minute. I've got this, and I've got gold, and I've got green. I do like the green. Oh, look at that. That's flash. It probably would have went better with the gold one, but that doesn't matter. We're going to leave it like that. That's crystal on there too, by the way. Just throw that on. Okay, so we need the top ring round thing, the ringy around the top bit. We could do that thicker thing. This one here might, oh no, it's got to be silver now because I'm working. I've got silver on there. Right. This might be too big. I'll just try it and see. Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, see, when you're doing these things, you don't ever have any idea what it's going to turn out like because, especially me, I don't. You just got to, it's trial and error, you know, and that's not going to work either. Need something silverish. I better get a wriggle on here. Hope this doesn't turn off because I'm not going to be very happy if it does. Go to the next thing. Oh, here we go. Where's that? Give me that thing. Ah! A little flower. That's awful small business, isn't it? It might not be right. It's not be what I'm looking for. I was looking for those, one of those, oh, goodness me, what are they, rondelles? I thought I'd seen one of them in there, but it could have been that, I suppose. Could have been that thing, I guess. Okay, so we want to put a different colour top on there than the green, that one that I just had, which is where I had these there's one bead in here that is green. Send that up there. And come in, out you get, quick. Oh, it's fastened on something. Goodness me, that's not going to help me at all. I'll have a purple lid on it. I don't know if that'll look right. No. Sorry about this. Fluffing around here. Wait a minute, where's a gold, silver one of those then? Silver. Got any silver? Oh, Sonia, brilliant. It's just because I know I've got to hurry up because this is going to, okay, let's take that little bit off and just put this bit on here. There we go. That's not bad, is it? That looks pretty cool. Now, I did somewhere I left the ring on the top so you could actually join them onto something if you want to put them onto a journal or something. But does it still look like a perfume bottle once you put it onto the journal? That's the thing, you see. You want to tighten this up really good. And it shouldn't go anywhere, and that should have come up really straight because I bent it over first. I hope you were watching what I did then because I wasn't talking about that, was I? I was just waffling on about something else. But I wanted to get this finished. But look, I'm really, really pleased with these little bits that I've done today. I've done one of those, And he's on a bit of a lean-to there. He's right moving back over. I've done one like that, and I did a pistol bowl. How's that look? Pretty good. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.